Machiavelli obviously had a lot of influence on political science, and I find it amazing when you read The Prince how useful those lessons are today. And Steve Sample reminded me of a few in his book on Contrarian's Guide to Leadership, and one of them, and I just want to quote from the Prince and Machiavelli: in a newly conquered territory, the leader should implement his harshest acts all at once, but string out benefits and mercies so that the people might come to appreciate him over time. Well, obviously we have to adjust that a little bit. I'm not talking about going to war, conquering another territory, but taking on a new responsibility. The message that really applies for us today is there are some things that need to be done, and they should be done right away. If you come into a situation where, and whether it's a different organization or staffing things differently, moving some folks out that simply are not up to what you want to get done, that needs to be done right up front. I'm not talking about the minute you walk in the office the first day, but it's not something. I think most people accept the fact that when somebody new comes in, there may be some changes. May not, but there may be. And that's why Machiavelli is saying those harsh acts, those difficult ones, telling someone that they're not going to be in that position, they're going to be moved somewhere else, they're not going to be the assistant to the CEO or the superintendent or whatever the leadership position is. Taking care of that sooner rather than later is a really valuable lesson. And then, because you kind of dealt with some things that are maybe not so well received initially, might stir some really angst through the organization that they might be replaced down the road as well. Looking for opportunities to be very positive about what they're doing. Obviously, you're not going to have any big victories and significant changes right away to applaud, but there might be some little opportunities to pass along some compliments and to share some rewards, to let the folks know you're going to appreciate them stepping up, accepting responsibility, accepting accountability for following through and delivering, and they're going to be recognized for it. So you kind of put the two things together, deal with the things that are tough to do but much more easy to do right away, getting them out of the way, and then work to restore the confidence and the enthusiasm of the folks working for you as you go forward. I think a good lesson from Machiavelli, and one that applies just as well today as ever before.